Hi, I'm Silky Hart, and you are here in my little art studio in McKinney, Texas, and I'm here to chat with you a little bit about my art. This piece was going to be in an art show in Abiquiú, New Mexico for the month of April, but of course the show was canceled because of the coronavirus. The show was called High Desert Road Trip, and a good friend and I went to northern New Mexico with our sketchbooks, and we came back with tons of sketches that were going to be a starting place for paintings. And this is one. This is from Ghost Ranch, which is just north of Abiquiú. It's where Georgia O'Keeffe spent a lifetime. A lot of these paintings are from her stomping ground. So this is an oil and cold wax painting on artist oil paper. So as you can see, the colors are not realistic. It's an abstracted landscape. And this painting of this mountain, the PEDERNAL, is also quintessential Abiquiú. The mountain that Georgia O'Keeffe painted quite frequently. Landscapes capturing northern New Mexico would not be complete without this scene, which was painted from Ghost Ranch. And a little bit about this art show. It was going to be at the Galeria Arriba at the Abiquiú Inn, which they have never had artists who were not local have an art show before. I was happy when they said yes, and we were going to have a show for the month of April. And this is another painting that was going to be in High Desert Road Trip. This is the Cottonwoods along the Rio CHAMA, and I happened to be there in October when the cottonwoods are in full bloom. They're just magnificent yellow, and I wanted to really capture that. And the Rio CHAMA is quintessential Abiquiú. Georgia painted this same river from different viewpoints many times. This is also a painting of the Rio CHAMA from a little different angle. It is also at the time of year of October with the cottonwoods. This one is a very different medium. It is mixed media and collage. So it's acrylics, oil and pastels, inks, and some pieces of paper here and there. This one actually was in a juried art show in McKinney, and the juror is a senior curator from MoMA in New York. So even though it was already in a juried art show, I was definitely going to take this with me to Abiquiú. This one I actually painted at Ghost Ranch. I was at a workshop with a brilliant Australian landscape artist, Jo Bertini, and she lives in Abiquiú now. And so this was actually painted in plein air on the spot, and this is oil, not cold wax, but just oil on canvas. Abiquiú is actually known as the land of shining stones because there's so many stone structures. This one was painted from field notes that I took at Ghost Ranch, and I wanted a little different perspective, so this is down looking up versus just looking straight on. And parts of it, this part is oil and cold wax, and so this is to capture that kind of mystique of Abiquiú, of shining stones.